All right, we're live. This is TByrd Live. I'm your host, Trina Bird. Brought my co-host in with me tonight. And give us a minute, and we're going to start the show.
Let's start it up.
All right, welcome, Rick. Haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a
Pop,
minute.
pop.
It's been a minute. Pop, fizz.
Well, we've been doing our little pop-up cooking stuff, so that's been fun.
Yeah, you've been really getting into it. Matter of fact, I think that's your second forte there. You love that. You love that cooking, man. You love that spontaneous cooking. I'm like, wow.
I do. And what you wanted something today? Oh, you got a sub from where was that?
Jersey Mike's. I'm really hooked on that. Oh man.
No, you like it, so I didn't learn the name.
What
Something, but you gave me the ingredients and I made it. I made it today.
You'll know like the when I tell you the ingredients. First of all, cheese, chicken, jalapeno peppers. What is it? Come on, talk to me.
Green peppers, jalapeno peppers, onions, grilled chicken.
You just want me to
and I think you left off the. Remember, I told you the grilled tomatoes. I think I saw something red when you were eating it. Well, grill, fry. I mean, they don't fry anything; they grill everything in there.
But it has a unique.
But I think you had something in there that you that you didn't tell me. But anyway, I made it. It's good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I like
you
to experiment. I do. I love the experiment.
The situation is, I like it because it's odd and it has a Jersey name in it. I guess. Come on, it's coming to me. Let it come.
Oh, don't worry about it. Let's get on with the show.
What's your show?
All right, so I mean, our theme for TByrd Live is where every business has a voice, and I'm surprised at the number of people that have been reaching out to do the show, because I got people over the years to do the show inside the United States, but I'm starting to get people outside of the United States, which is very, I don't know what it is. I did find out this. One of my guests called to confirm, and we discussed the details of the show, and we actually had met years ago in the States. And so we did a little catch up. Mm-hmm. Then we get a bill for $69 for roaming, for outside of the United States phone call.
How long was it?
I think we talked for like 30. We mean, how long was it? We did it together. We were both on that call.
Yeah.
So it was like 30 minutes, I think, and it cost $69 extra on the bill. So I don't know. I just, I've been real careful.
What do you gather? Like they charge
both ways.
Right. They charge like a double charge for overseas calls.
Coming and going.
You know what I mean? What about Canada? Is Canada?
Well, my guest for tonight was coming in from Canada, and her connection she couldn't get on. She couldn't, no matter what she did, she couldn't get on. Mm-hmm. So, and last week we had an issue as well. We were, I forgot what state, what country, British of Columbia.
Yeah, British of
Last week was British of Columbia, and they had problems getting, I don't know what's going on, but anyway, it affected our show. And so tonight I said, no, we can't do missed two shows in a row.
Yeah,
So I decided to call in my backup guest, who's always my backup student, my backup guest.
I'm your backup of the backup.
But you didn't vacuum. You didn't vacuum the floor, so I don't know. You might have to, you know. And you didn't fold my clothes. And you didn't fold my clothes. You bought my basket, and sat it on my side of the room, and said that it was my turn to fold. Now, listen, everybody. I don't fold clothes. I don't wash clothes. I don't do anything with the clothes except wear them. Well, I don't have no shame in my game. I don't do laundry. I have not done laundry my entire married life. Well, I did when my son was born, and I was at home, you know, taking care of him for the first 6 months of his life. After that, no, I probably say longer than that. When we started TByrds together, you started to take over a lot of the housely duties because I was working so many hours with the business. So I would say that probably around somewhere 85, I didn't have to do laundry anymore.
Well, like you talk like I was a stay-at-home mom. I was out there digging in too now.
Oh yeah, you did.
Like I was working overtime, I guess you might say, huh?
You worked just as hard as I did, but I don't know. I just didn't have to do laundry. I don't care how you categorize it. I didn't have to do laundry. I don't want to do laundry now. You can't put somebody in a position to not do laundry for 40-something years and then say, oh, it's time to fold your clothes. Because, it's like, what? I fold them.
Yeah, but training is good. Anybody can be trained. Just like you train on computers, you can be trained on the clothes.
I don't need to be trained for folding clothes. But anyway, let's get back to subject.
Yeah, let's get back to subject. I don't know how we got here, but talk to me.
Well, I just wanted to say that I'm letting everybody know that my clothes need to be folded, and my husband's refusing to do it.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's the business. I don't know if that's topic.
Is that your personal,
that's action news?
Personal, like mission statement or what? What is that?
No, it's not my personal mission statement. But let's go ahead and get started. Well, first of all, I want to say, if not now, when are you going, as a person who desires to run a business? If not now, when are you going to think about doing it? Because my business tip for this week is, it is now is the time to start that business. I mean, the whole entire world is changing, and pretty much anything kind of goes. I was talking to my sister the other day, and she told me how she went to Etsy and she ordered some pieces of plants from off Etsy.
Right.
Somebody's out, not just her, but a lot of people are out there selling plants that you could buy for $2 and $3, just parts of their plants. So if you're a plant owner and you love, let's see if we can get there. You love, growing plants, and you want to go ahead and start a business of it. Let's go see. You want to start a business, and you want to sell those plants on Etsy. Let's go there and see. You can. So let's look up. And Etsy is a great place to be in business when you're just getting started, and you want to be able to not so much rely on yourself to go get your customers, but that you get customers, but you also use a platform where people are already coming to that platform to buy products and services.
Okay, so that means you bring in like your audience is already there.
Yeah, you really don't have to find the audience.
Marketing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you got to know how to market. You're right. Great point, Rick. You do still have, very great point. You do have to know how to market. You really do. But you're not overwhelmed. Like, for example, if, I've had times where I've done a workshop and 40 invites were confirmed and only 2 people showed up. And so, or I've done a workshop where they all showed up and I didn't anticipate all of them coming. And had to really like kind of cut things short because I had so many questions, and that Q&A, in between my presentation Q&A kind of took up time, and it made me end up not being able to pretty much finish my presentation because you set times on it and you don't really want to go over. So you gotta, your marketing is not just getting it out there. It's, the effects of when you do market something, and basically how it's actually going to affect the business. Can you deliver all of that? But getting back to my point, I was talking to my sister, and she was telling me how she bought these plants off of Etsy, and that and I'm like, it was just plant parts, and I'm like, what what is that? So here we are. Look, $4.99 for a piece of baby rooted spider plant. Look at this, $10 for live plant cuttings. So let's go in there and click and see what
she ordered plants online.
Yeah, she said they were actually sent very
They had to be sent very fast.
Well, it's very fast. The lady actually packaged everything up in such a way that it was, they got there. She did have a damaged one, but the lady, she actually sent over, like, I think she ordered like 5 plants, and they actually sent over 10 of them, just in case some died on the way. And they were very packaged. They were packaged up individually so it would last. But look at this, $10. I mean, for just pieces of your plants that you. Now, of course, if you get a lot of orders and you don't have enough plants to fulfill it, that's one thing. But look at this. So what I'm pushing tonight and just really saying to people is start somewhere. Now, a good friend of mine, she does jewelry. So I'm trying to think of Kim's the name of her show. I mean, the name of her website or page on Etsy is My Crystal Designs, I think it is. And she's very I think this is her. She's definitely very good at what she does, and she puts her jewelry. I think it's custom custom jewelry. Let me
She does stones. A lot of
no, she's not stones. She's actually jewelry. I didn't know where I was going to go with this, but I definitely wanted to promote her page. And she sells jewelry and she makes it. When she was telling me about Etsy, I thought, you know what? Let me look up, and this is what I did. Look at this, guys. How to start a business. And look at all these documents that came up that you can buy. $14 and $15, $1.99. Just a range of opportunity to start your business and buying, ready-made products off of Etsy. So if you, these are just downloads. This is a digital download. $10 for one copy. And basically, look, 320, that's 324 people that took a look at it and probably bought, half probably bought it. Another one, another one I found to be really interesting was this one. This is the one I showed you. And you click there. She's got a video up there.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
So I have a ton of course content that I have developed over the years. And when I saw this is where I'm going. I'm going to be somewhere $4 or $5. I'm going to be putting this out there. This girl has 9,308 shop reviews. So that means that she actually had that many comment. Oh man. I'm like, and what's great about Etsy is that people already know it's there. They're already coming there for the things that they want. When you Google things, sometimes Etsy or Pinterest will come up. Um, for example, and this is how it's not that I discovered it, I always knew it was there. But sometimes you can go in there, and I was doing a Google Workspace um, search. And sometimes when you go to search for a document, you will see that it's out there on Etsy. So I'm just going to go there. I'm going to type in Etsy at the back of it and see what we get. So look, this is something that's already out there on Etsy. So I go here and I click on there, and now it's on the Etsy site. So they find you on Google is my point. They find you at Etsy. So it's a no-brainer. Now she's selling $5.95 for some type of JPEG. I guess this could be where you actually put your logo in there, and she sends you the template. $5.99. So my point being, and I really, while I'm talking, I'm gonna definitely get a hold of Kim. I'm gonna text her what her name, what her name is on Etsy, just so I can let everybody know her site and kind of plug it, because she has beautiful jewelry, she has beautiful crochet information, and it's just she just does a great job, and she does patterns, so she's very unique. Matter of fact, and had I been thinking, or had I known earlier, I would have actually had her log in so we could talk about her what she does and pretty much just promote her product.
Okay, well, you make a point. You said as far as starting a business, you got to start somewhere. Where, where would you start? I mean, like, you start with no money. I mean, like, small business loan.
Well, some things, Rick, good point. Some things you really don't have to spend any major amount of money to actually get started. And some things you're probably doing on your own anyway for families and friends. And it's low cost to do it, and you don't really charge them, maybe the cost to do it. You don't really make a profit because it's family and friends. But the thing is that you definitely, can, if you can go get your nails done for $40 or $50 every couple of weeks, or you could go get your hair done for hundreds or thousands of dollars, you could take that money and invest it in a product that is going to bring you a return. Yes, having your nails done. Yes, having your hair done. You feel confident. You like the way you look. Other people see you and maybe comment on the way you look. But no one's paying you, everyday person, for how nice your hair looks or how manicured your nails are. But if you took that money and reinvested it into a small product, then you could put it out on Etsy. You could sell it, and you could get started for less than $100, less than a manicure, because Etsy has an account, and so does other platforms like Etsy, where they only take a percentage of your product when you sell it. So you set up the free account, you go in there, you take pictures, you put up your product, your description, all of that. Then when it's sold, you pay a percentage out of what. So if it's like $5, you take home like $4.20. So imagine, for what they do for you, $120, $1.20. Also, if you do listings, it costs you 20 cents each listing. So it's very low cost. It's a very lucrative way to start a business. You're not going to get rich off of it, but you at least can get your feet out there and get started with your own business. And I don't understand anybody that would think this is a bad time to start it. And I know people do, because the economy is horrible, people aren't spending money. But people are spending money for the things that they like or the things that they want to treat themselves to.
Right. My thing is this, where it's like right now, this is the prime time because not saying that you are resetting the wheel or like resetting the or like pushing like the reset button. But right now, you can get in on the ground floor of things as far as like starting your own business, investing, because everything is also new. But you might already have a side hustle, which I call it like a business already called a side hustle. You might not call it, I mean, like
Yeah,
call
good
it
point. Good point.
I
Yep.
mean, whatever you want to call it. But it doesn't like require any type of big term or long term investment because it's something that you already have established already, and you might not have no money, but if like you analyze that business or whatever you're doing, it might add up to a lot. You already have invested already, besides the time.
Exactly. Exactly. And on top of all of that, you not only do you have the opportunity, I mean, because you said a key word here, um, now's a good time to what did you say? Now's a good time to get started from the ground floor.
Yeah.
But my point is
opportunities that are out there now, and if you want, not saying you have to reinvent the wheel totally, but you can reinvent yourself to like more or less fit into something that you like to do. Because I tell you one thing, if you like to do something, you will like pursue it. And it's probably something you're already doing now on an everyday basis. That like you could take that and develop into a small business.
exactly. And another point is that you say that you have to get in on the ground floor. Guess where the ground floor is? It starts with you.
Right, wherever you are.
So wherever you are. So wherever that's your ground floor. So wherever you are is what you actually can start out as. You don't necessarily have to be some huge big company with big business plans and big. I mean, come on, the ladies out there on Etsy selling parts of her plants. Imagine if you get like you have a backyard and you have a lot of ivy sitting out. Remember that guy? He saw our tree in the backyard,
man, yeah.
and he was coming every year to just take the ivy away off our tree. So he can make
Ivy's a stall plant and it holds up in the cold and it lasts for a long time green. And he used to come every year and trim our trees, with the ivy, which was great.
And we were happy. We didn't charge him
Nah.
because he was saving you manual labor and hard work.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was a big deal. So I'm sure, those are kinds of things that you can pretty much sell. Now I'm gonna, and you're not gonna believe this because that came up in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I said, let me look and see if Ivy is out there. And sure enough,
got it.
Look, $7.99 for
really
it. Yeah.
expensive.
Look at this, $23.95. This guy's gonna get. No, this is fake. That one's fake.
Yeah, that's a fake one.
Right, but just imagine going outside in your backyard where you got a nuisance plant, and you want to just sell that plant. Look at this. These are plastic, artificial, and they put the lights on and light them up. $4.50. Those lights are in the dollar store.
Okay, now I was thinking about starting my own business now. Now that you brought it to the forefront.
Yeah, you need to put Mr. T's sauce out there.
Yeah,
instead of because we've been looking for all kinds of we've been doing so much. But when I saw what I saw out there for how to start a business, I'm gonna go back there. I couldn't believe it. All kinds of materials out here, videos that you and look at this. This is a checklist for $1. A checklist. No information out there on what the small business checklist could include. My checklist, I got so many awesome products and contents that I've developed. Oh, look, cover letters. This one is an e-workbook for remote workers. This is, look at that. That's a remote worker as well too. Different versions of it. I got so much stuff that I've created. Business plan workbook. You know, my workbooks, let's just take a look at it. My workbooks are, this is 5 pages long. So, you know, you're not getting something that is of poor quality or doesn't really show you what to do and how to do it. I'm giving you details, you know, on how to actually document, and it comes with a video. So I could put this out there for like $9 or $10, record my video.
And you golden.
I'm home.
You're home free.
I'm telling you, I'm putting everything on hold.
As a matter of fact, this is a good deal. Like, I see how you, like you were just telling me about this idea or that concept now, but now I see and like which direction you're going, and like you know, this is great because you already have the content already.
Exactly.
You just had to more or less have to want to compile it or like present it the way you need to more or less like present it, and then after that, guess what? It presents itself from then on. Exactly.
Now look at this. This is a PowerPoint I did for some company about gig jobs. I think it was I think it may have been the Baltimore user group. Some user group I did this for, or some membership group. So I put together this and I did a presentation. I think I charged each person like $29. That was it. I could put this recording up there, re-record this, and put my workbook up there that goes with the recording.
Right.
And put it out there on Etsy and maybe sell it for like, here's my Gmail. I just did this one today.
Right. Yeah,
this was my Gmail for Google Workspace for business owners. I can't tell you how I'm gonna get started on this. I can't tell you. And you heard it here tonight from Rick and Trina Bird on TByrd Live.
And
I'm showing you how to do it and how easy. Go ahead, Rick.
No, right now, you know, any of these strategies that we're telling you right now are like highly successful in any type of business. And you just need to do your due diligence and have a full intention on like doing it. And like, sure, you got to put up the bootstraps and like, you know, plan it out. That's the main thing, planning it out. Now, now we were just planning it out as we were talking now, and I just had to have some ideas, you know, how to want us like develop it for like tomorrow, because like what we're gonna do, we're gonna hit this like one of
because this is
full blown.
This is the stuff you create, Rick. This stuff you do with the things flying in and a little quick. He's really good at this. He can make your little marketing thing go from just your paper documents into something like this. When I saw this, I was like, Rick, this is what we're going to do. This is exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to give you, and you already had started to do one of my ebooks.
My concept was like going in like a different direction.
Right, exactly.
After seeing this is going to be a lot easier and a lot more. I want to say intense, but once we learn like the format, we're gonna be great. We're gonna be good at it. So, like this is a niche that we just now developed just now as we were talking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the most important thing here is that you'll be making money while you're sleeping. Think about all those people that are up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning on the internet looking for stuff. You know, that's just when the first time they get some downtime. And they're trying to, they're starting their business and they need some forms or they need some things because it's quiet time. They can actually go in there and start, getting it done. So anywhere from $15, $30. I have fell in love with this platform. I'm going to get started. I have so many completed materials that I can stick out here, and I'm going to make I'm not going to make it dirt cheap, because look at this. This was $23.97. I'm going to be somewhere between $15, $20. But look at those reviews. She's only got 29 reviews for $23.
Okay.
So let's go back to, and let's pay attention to all of that because it's very important. Now she's got 65 pages at $8.03. This one's got 60 pages at 23. Let's see how many views this person has. Oh, look at that. One.
Okay. So
just one.
like the only thing that's missing out of that, I'm looking to see how long it was posted because if it was posted just like a few minutes or maybe
May 6th. She put it up May 6th.
May 6th. Okay. Well, now
I guess that's the only date I see.
Yeah. But now we can want to help you out with this because I'm going to get ready to go deep on there. Where it's right now, if you're really interested, we can show you how to get your tax ID, your EIN number, and if you are a good songwriter, photographer, you gotta do.
Well, I wouldn't put music out there, Rick.
They call,
I wouldn't put the music out there.
But I was going to say what they want to do, you have to have it copyrighted, and you got to go through some trademark stuff, and we can show you how to do all that because if you're really interested, we can give you.
Well, I kind of want to not. I don't want to scare them off, Rick, with saying about trademarks and copyrights and all that, because you don't need any of that for Etsy.
Okay, you don't.
You don't. No. Okay. All you have to do is take pictures of your product, put it up there. You do take the chance. I mean, it's a good point you make. You do take the chance of someone stealing it, but they gotta buy it before they can steal it.
Yeah. Now,
so
Etsy,
we gotta. Yeah, before we talk about that, let's see what they say. Yeah, let's do the research.
We're brainstorming as we speak. You know how you guys do it.
And these are downloads. This is all downloadable, so there's no shipping. Whereas other products, let's see, custom jewelry, then you gotta send that out. Just shipping and handling, things like that. Let's see. So $11, you add it to the cart. It looks like I know you're gonna have to pay for shipping. But I was talking to Kim today and she says shipping, Etsy now offers their own custom shipping. So the prices are a little better than going to the post office, that kind of thing. But I mean, you definitely want to consider any of these ideas that we've just given you,
right?
Because of the fact that, oh wait a minute, I think I got Kim's thing up here. It was still open. Oh no, we got to talking and I didn't. Let's see. I didn't. Because when I talked to her about it, I thought, you know what? This is the way I'm going, because she was giving me insight on. Look at all this stuff. How? Let's say you work for. Yeah, let's say you work for the an insurance office, or well, I don't know about an attorney's office, but an insurance office, and you develop your own forms there, and another insurance agent may need, or you're a real estate broker. Let's say you're a real estate broker, or you're a real estate agent, and you created this customized package for your customers, and it's a template that you use, and it does really, really great. It gets great response with your customers. You could put that template up here and start selling it. Now you got another side income. I mean, I can't. I'm looking at this and thinking, ideas, and it goes back to my original point to you, and that is, if you don't start your business now, then when?
That's right.
I mean, what are you waiting for? And I'm not gonna, belabor it. Rick and I have been in the community for years, just trying to teach people as much as we can with what we know. And tonight's not any different. Our topic tonight has been, now is the time to start that business. We showed you a platform where anybody can get started.
A unique platform. Like if remember back in the day, you had to wait till you were like a certain age. If you didn't have any money coming in, I'm talking about as far as back, I don't know, I'll be telling Trina's age if I say as far as back when she was a paper boy. But like anyway, listen, you need you need money then, and you need money now, and guess what? You're gonna need some money in the future. So if you don't have a good side hustle, it can slowly drift away. But I'll tell you, you got to put in money. I mean, time and investment, and like time is money and money's time. So you're gonna be investing within yourself. Just it's just plain and
Yeah,
simple.
invest in yourself.
And I'm trying to use words as plain as I possibly can. I'm not trying to make any big deals with you or nothing like that. I'm just trying to say now's the time. You know what I mean? And like it's out there. And no matter if you want to be a professional, landscaper, a pooper scooper, whatever, you can. It's there for you.
So look, here's some of the rules. Etsy, 20 cents for every item you publish on Etsy. 20 cents to put it out there. How could you go wrong? If you got 10 things, you'll be charged $2.
One time you got your money.
Yeah, you put it out there. Well, they do take, look, there's a transaction fee. Okay. So it costs you 20 cents to put it up there. You sell something for $5, they're going to take 6.5%. So you do the math. I used to be able to do that stuff real quick, but I'm not even trying to figure it out.
I don't blame you.
Right. And there's a payment processing fee of 3%. So you got to take into consideration these little small fees because, 25 cents per transaction, 20 cents to list could be, like $1 and some cents off the product that you're selling, depending on how much it costs. So, you're going to spend like about $2 or $3 to sell maybe a $10 product. You're still selling it. You're not advertising. You're out there on a very popular platform and you're making money while you sleep. So, I just Googled that question. How much does it cost to do business on Etsy or to start your own shop or store? So I had been hearing about it a lot. And I knew people that were using it, but I never got, I never had time actually to just, kind of think about it more. And when I was talking to my sister a couple of days ago and she told me about the plans, I'm like, this is crazy. And I didn't look it up. But then I was talking to my friend Kim today and I asked her about it. So she said, no, log on, I'll show you my site and, we'll help each other with it. I was like, okay, because she needs to get on the social media side of it. Mm-hmm. So we have a meeting next week to discuss. And I wish I
like being on that too.
Yeah, we'll definitely do a Zoom like old times. Because Kim is a graduate from our training program. She recently graduated at the end of last year, and we just became friends afterwards. And we talk like, at least once or twice a week. She must be busy because she usually, when I text her, she gets back to me.
Well, she said, I think we told you she might do something this evening.
Yeah, I think she did.
It just goes to show you.
But we're going to help each other.
Yeah, once you take this course, you automatically, well, like for some people, it might not apply. But like the mindset that comes with taking a course, you develop your own intellect where you can actually see your projection area, where you're going. Because and like Trina has a way of like making you feel that you like not warm and fuzzy, but like you can do it. And then once you get your legs underneath you, you're able to want to, stand up and take flight. Just like this young lady here with the Etsy. She wasn't doing that before. And right now she's doing her side hustle or whatever you want to call it. She doesn't more or less learn from more or less taking a course and actually applying yourself. But I know a lot of people out there, they're busy and this and that, but so is everybody else. But you can do it.
Invest in yourself.
You can do it.
Now's the time. And for those people that are our age, Rick and I, 60 years old, I know you worked your whole life and you're living off your Social Security and your pension, and you might be getting a little bored right now.
I'll tell you what, and that's what I was about to
say. Just imagine.
I'm getting a little bored right now, and that's why I'm saying, my motor is still running. My motor is still, running. And by you like one that's running that across me, and now I'm starting to rev up. I'm starting to gear up again. So sure, you can recreate yourself or whatever word you want to call it. Just get up off your behind and get it done.
Yeah, because that little extra income, can afford you a nice little trip or extra things you want to order off of Amazon, or to invest in your grandkids' college fund. Buy them, bigger gifts or whatever. Use it for whatever you want. But it gives you a motivation to you're a business owner. You set up an Etsy account and start putting your product out there. You are now an entrepreneur. And I mean, we do all kinds of workshops on how to, manage your money as an entrepreneur. Setting up your administrative side. It's not just going up there and putting the pictures up there and accepting the money. You got sales tax you got to pay, and that operational side of running the business. We can help you with all of that. And we, Rick and I, we do not try to gouge people and, try to, make them buy 10 classes when we could teach it all in one day, like some of these agencies do. I mean, I take a lot of workshops just to stay on top of everything. And I mean, some of these people are charging $4,000 or $5,000 for nothing.
Outrageous.
It's like, I can't believe it. Talk.
It's about a whole lot about fluff. But I mean, just like now, I'm gonna give you some stuff how to start a small business with no money. Identify the business idea. That's number one. What do you like doing? That's key. And sure, you gotta go to a computer, go to a book, library. You have to do the research on whatever you plan on doing. That's number two. Three, create, develop a plan on like how you plan on doing it. You know what I mean? Because you might have to take off a little bit of time from work or leave a little bit early or leave a bit late, but you got to do that research. All right, and you got to focus on the organic communication, meaning that talk to people who've already done it or it's similar, and then you could get ideas, draw from ideas from that. You know what I mean? And like above all, we like telling you can start without a down payment or start without
a big pile of money.
Right, like a big pile of money.
It's so easy today.
You need to explore your funding options because there might be something out there you might not know.
And get confidence in yourself. Don't think I can't do it before you try doing it. I meet so many people, I can't do that. Well, how do you know you can't do it if you never did it?
Right.
How do you know you can't do it if you never did it?
So in other words, plan, fund, and then start growing your business.
And don't think about what somebody else is doing, because you got nothing to do with what somebody else is doing, whether they're doing good, bad, or indifferent. Concentrate on your value, your worth, and the things that you're capable of doing, and just get it done. I can't imagine anybody that wants to do something and just sits there on the couch and thinks about all the reasons why they can't do it. I don't understand that. I just don't. I'd be making a list of all the ways I can do. And if I'd have listened to everybody back in 1990 when I left my lucrative job at Caesars Casino and started TByrds, you wouldn't even know who TByrds is, because we wouldn't exist, because people said, no, that's not going to work. Computers is a fad. You certainly can't start a school. What do you know about doing a school? How is that going to work? How are you going to get, all these reasons why it wouldn't work. And I looked at them, and every time they said anything about what I couldn't do, I knew that was God telling me I could do it.
Could do it. And like this is like friends and family alike, meaning that because even though they were your friend, they were not really your friend in the sense of like encouraging you. They were your friends and like
discouraging.
Right. And that's where you gotta do like Ali North did. He took a lemon and made lemonade out of it and served everyone. And that's what we've been doing for the past 20, 30 years. Serving everybody. But like, have we get served back? No, we're not looking for you to serve us back. We know we're gonna get served.
by way of blessings from God.
Absolutely.
Amen. Thank you for joining me, Rick. That was a great closing, and I'm glad that I'm not glad that our guest had trouble getting on, coming in, but I'm glad that we seized this opportunity to get a message out there to anybody that's thinking about starting a business.
Here, Trina.
Yeah,
we did because, like, you know why? Why, like, we could do, like, this is not rehearsed. This is in our mind. This is in our head. We know this by like the back of your hand, back of my hand and your hand. But we want to come together and make us all do that, because in order for to make this work, we all got to work together. Sure, you don't like me. Hold up. You might not like my hairdo, but I don't like yours either. But we still work together. We all have bad hair days.
Is that no? This is like the style now. I'm like, it took me, getting used to, but I'm like, hey, everybody, it's easier. It's easier. What you do, Rick?
Man, when you recomb your hair for 50 years, you take a day off.
You can stop for good. That's brush. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we will see you next week. And we want to send you out good blessings, good health, happiness, and most importantly, please make sure you invest in yourself. No one can do it better than you can.
That's right.
We're out.